Hey guys, my name's Shauna and welcome back to my channel. Today is some more book talk and now we're going to be talking about the 17 books that I have bought in 2019 that I said I wouldn't in the last video. I'll link that in the cards. So I bought 17 books after I said I had to read 19 in 2019 before I could buy any more. So let's get into my most recent book haul. The first one that I bought is Grayson Fury by, who is this by? Tracy Bankart. This was actually on my 2018 books to read list. And basically it follows two, I think they're sisters. Yeah, one is the heir. The prince falls for not the heir, and the heir I don't think really wants anything to do with the prince. So basically, Serena is the one who takes the fall for the dangerous secret her sister has been hiding. This sounds exactly like the type of book that I want to read, and I'm so happy I found it at Barnes & Noble because I remembered how much I wanted to read it. So that's the first one on my list. The second one I have on my list is Wild Card by Marie Lu. Me and my husband both read Warcross, which is very strange because he doesn't read books. So he listened to the audiobook version of Warcross, and I saw the signed copy at Barnes & Noble, and I could not resist picking it up. I put a hold on his copy of Wild Card for the audiobook version on my Libby app, which is a really cool app, by the way. If you have a library card, like, check out the Libby app because you can download audiobooks and ebooks for free. You just basically borrow them from the library, so it's really cool. But I'm really excited about this book because I was really intrigued by the ending of Warcross, so I can't wait to read this one and see how it goes. The next book I have is Shatter Me. I have heard so much about this series, some mixed things, some good things. I know that she's just continued with the series, and like, look how cool these pages are. I don't know if you can see them, but they're like rough, and I love that. I think Glass Spire has the same kind of book pages. I'm obsessed with book pages. I bought Six of Crows strictly because of the black on the book pages, and then I didn't like it. Unpopular opinion, didn't like it at all. But I'm excited for Shatter Me. This sounds really interesting, and I can't wait to get into it. Basically, this follows Juliet. She has a fatal touch, and she is just finding the strength to fight back against whatever being is there. And she's finding a future with a boy she thought she lost forever, which I die for. So I'm very excited about this book. I love my fantasy and romance together. I'm sure I've said that in a previous video, but I'm excited about Shatter Me. Plus the girl at the bookstore was like obsessing over it. So the next book I have is Zenith by Lindsay Cummings and Sasha Ellsberg. I have heard a lot of mixed things about this book. A lot of booktubers didn't really care for it, but I'm kind of excited to get into it because I think I'm reading it a lot later than a lot of other people are, and I kind of know, like, you gotta know that Lindsay Cummings is kind of this, like, very funny, light-hearted person, so I feel like that's what this book is gonna be. In a lot of, like, the snippets that I've heard, it just seems like it's, like, Lindsay's personality to have, like, these weird quirks in her writing, so I'm really excited about this book. Even though I haven't heard very good things about it, I'm excited to read it for myself and kind of see what I think. So let me know if you'd like me to do a review on this book after I read it. On any of these books, really. This one I bought at Meijer the other day. The Assassin Game. I don't even know when this book came out. When did it come out? Oh, originally published as Killer Game in 2015 in the United Kingdom. Wow, so this book's been out for a little while. But Meyer has had it, and I read it, and I love dark stories. And basically this follows a girl at a boarding school, Kate? Yes, Kate. Basically it's a secret society where there is a game master, and they're the only one that knows who the killer is, and they put these they set these elaborate pranks that could literally kill you, and the school gets shut down, and it sounds so good. I'm so excited about this book. The next set is actually a box set. I had recently read The Selection, and I love this book. So, secret about me is I am obsessed with The Bachelor. So basically anything that has that kind of tournament to gain someone's love, I love so much. And that's basically what The Selection is there are, I think, over 30 girls that start, 36 I want to say, that start this process. Basically they are 35 girls. 35 girls, it says right on the cover. 35 girls that are vying for Prince Maxon's heart, and I just love it. Basically America doesn't want to even join in the competition because she is already in love with someone else, another thing that I love, and she's only doing it to try to up her family status. And guys, it's just so good. You just need to read it. So basically, I bought the box set of these books. Oh, sorry. Kind of hard to hold. The box set. I'm really excited to get to the Elite. I am just really excited about this series and to continue with it. I was kind of bummed at where this one stopped because it didn't really complete the competition. The next book that I have is Frostblood. This was another bargain book that I picked up from BAM. I am excited. I've heard about this book before I saw it on the rack, though. If you follow Alexa Dunn on YouTube, I'll link her channel below. This is, I believe, Ellie Blake is one of her critique partners. So she's mentioned it on her channel before. I had been meaning to pick it up, so when I saw it in the bargain books, I couldn't resist. Basically, it follows a 17-year-old named Ruby, and she is a fireblood, but she's kept it hidden from a majority of frostblood community, and now they're trying to overthrow the king, and it just sounds really good. So I'm excited to read about this book too, And the cover's really sweet. Like, I love the blood. I really like dark things. The next book I have is another bargain book I got at BAM. A lot of these I love to buy the bargain books. So this is A Shadow Bright and Burning by Jessica Cluis, I think. Did I say that right? Tell me below. So basically Henrietta can burst into flames, and they believe that she is the chosen one to save, I think, the sorceress. But she's not the chosen one, and I love that. There's also a love element to this. So I'm super excited because I love, like I said, my fantasy with a love story. So I'm excited about this book. Scythe, I think, is what this is called. Scythe. Am I saying that right? I meant to look it up before I started this video to make sure I was saying it right. But I think that's what this thing's called, is a scythe. So I think I got that right. Basically, this is about a world where there's no death, there's no wars. Basically, people can live forever, and there is chosen people who will choose who will die. There's a boy and a girl that get selected for this incredibly difficult task. Neither of them want it, and they must learn the art of killing in order to save themselves, basically. I am really excited about this book. This sounds right up my alley. I'm hoping there's a little bit of a love story to it to really just give it that little extra for me. It's also a prize-winning novel, so a little fun story. My husband actually picked this up at the shelf at Barnes & Noble, but I already had it at home. So, pretty excited about this book. The next book I have was actually my husband's choice. We used to play World of Warcraft together, and he found this book in the bargain books at Barnes & Noble, and I asked him if he was actually going to read it if we bought it, and he said no, but it would look nice on his shelf. So, on the way home, I started reading it out loud, and I actually really enjoyed it because I actually know the characters and different things like that from when I played. So it was actually really interesting, and I'm actually pretty excited to read this. I think it might be one of my more recent reads. And then he can have it for his shelf, but I'm reading it first. My last actual reading book that I have on my list, my husband actually brought home for me last night. He knows how much I love Maleficent. He knows how much I love my fairy tale retellings. He knows how much I love my villains. So he bought me Mistress of Evil, of All Evil, and I am so excited to read it. And the cover's just gorgeous, and I love Maleficent so much. So I think I'm gonna love this book. Now, the last two books that I bought, these are more reference books for myself and my own writing. So, the first one I got this one, Greek Myths and Tales. Whoa, a glare. Because my current work in progress is basically a smash up of the Hunger Games and a lot of Greek inspired themes in the book. So I wanted to have a bunch of stories that I could reference and have like those little Easter eggs throughout the book. I love Greek mythology so much, and that's my main inspiration for this story. It's kind of more of a story of like Pandora's Box retelling, or inspired more like, sorry, I'm really bad at explaining it right now. But anyways, I got this book so that I could have those little, stories that aren't as well known. And then I got this one at Barnes & Noble on Sunday. This one here, Grimm's Complete Fairy Tales. Again, I got this as a reference book because like I said, I love retellings, and I know eventually I want to do a retelling. So I got this book so that I would have a bunch of stories that aren't as common, like Snow White and Cinderella and different stories like that. And it's just an awesome book. I love the stories, and I think I'm going to enjoy reading it while also doing a little bit of research. So that's all I've got. These are the 17 books that I purchased when I wasn't supposed to. And if you've read any of them, please let me know. I would love to chat with you guys about them. Don't give me any spoilers, obviously, but let me know what you thought of them, if you like them, what ones I should read next, what should be the first ones that I read. I'd love to chat with you guys about it in the comments below. Well, we'll see you next time. Bye!